Today we're taking a look at a large Maj'Dul residence home on the Maj'Dul server. Now this one is currently listed on the Housing and Leaderboards under the Hall of Fame under the name of Kaisley's Jewel by Sphinx and Scabberss. And this is a home that was decorated for Kaisley by Sphinx and Scabberss. So taking a look at some of the stats here, it looks like they've got lots of items, quite a few building blocks in here. And this was a home that was also featured in the September Deco raid on the Maj'Dul server. So I have already been here and already given them a couple of likes. But if you're visiting for the first time, please show them some decorator love. So you talk about a place that has been completely reskinned over. This is a excellent example, and I'm going to turn around here so you can see the rest of it. But look at this, just beautiful. So I know that Kaisley loves the color purple, so it really looks like Sphinx and Scabberss both tried to pull in that color a lot throughout, and they did a beautiful, beautiful job. So normally in these Maj'Dul homes, you zone in and it's all stucco and kind of white. This has all been covered over all of these floor designs with all of the inlaid tiles. And look at this. Look at how they have stacked everything and layered it so seamlessly. It's just beautiful. I love the addition of the gold trim here. And this is the back of those weathered bookcases. I don't think I can click it. Can I click it? There we go. So we've got the back of the bookcases. Gorgeous job making these planters too. And I think this is the back of a chair. Yeah. So like they've turned the chair around backward here and turned them into pretty planters, the little glowing plants inside of it. Right down to redoing and adding the purple cushions on top of those chairs. And then look at this. This is really pretty. So this is one of those Void Beast units that doesn't have anything in it. They've added in the plants, just made it a really pretty focal point for this living room. Okay, I don't remember what the rooms were. It's been a bit since I've been here. So going this way, we have the bedroom. And again, beautiful, beautiful job with all of the skinning. And then take a look at this custom furniture. So this armoire, dresser, wardrobe, probably wardrobe. It's in a bedroom. So this wardrobe was built, it looks like, with more of the chairs just kind of peeking out to keep that same design. And then framed out with all of these picture frames. We've got the handle here. Gorgeous, gorgeous job. I love the addition of all of this Zamarin type crystals as well. And then the bed. This has all been custom done with all of the little pillows that were stacked around to make it a really plush, beautiful bed. And then this right here, what is this? Oh, it's the bottom of a shrine. So look at how pretty that is. They flipped over the shrine here and just added the candles on top. That's very, very fitting. Look at how well the bottom of that shrine matches the chair. That was a good call. Gorgeous job with the fireplace as well. Just love purple. And look inside. They've actually stacked. It looks like the mounds. Now this, can I get a click on this? We've got like the embers, which are normally just blue, but there's a purple light stacked in there as well. Very, very pretty. And even the feature above it. So it's got like a normal, like the stained glass that was tucked back there, but then the addition of water over it. It's a really pretty effect. Right down to the trim up here with those moving, what is it called? Moving water spray. Yeah, moving water spray. It gives that little bit of color moving on top of it. I don't think you could find an example with more details right now. Just everywhere you turn, you get that wow factor. And then she's got a built-in altar over here. Added in the vase with a little bit of plants, and this is really pretty too. What is this? Crystal staff. Yeah, I love the purple. I mean, if you're looking for an example of all the different shades of purple, you could probably come in here and find a vast assortment of items to fill out your home. All right, coming back, let's see. So we're going to go through this door next. Beautiful little sitting area. Again, she's used more of the shrines. They flipped those underneath and made this custom coffee table. Look at how pretty this arrangement is in the corner. How they've stacked the potted lily plants with the ferns. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. And even right down to the little shelving above the seating area here, how they've used the back of the bookcase and added in the shelves with all of the crystals. All right, so through here, let's take a peek. We have, okay, this is the study. So lots of books throughout. Beautiful job framing out these little windows here. A built-in bookcase. And then looks like we've got a little note here for Kaisley from Scabberss. A little bit of information while building the home. And then very, very pretty fire pit here. I love how she's done the custom mantle around it. And really neat idea with the book. This book gets really big. Now I think this is one of the Heroes Fest books. Heroes Fest is going on right now. And I want to say you can get those for like 1 token or 2 tokens. It's not very much, but look at how big that book gets. That is very, very pretty. I'll have to make a note to self to to pick up some more of those. All right, and then back here. Oh, and there's another note for Kaisley, this one from Sphinx. I love how they left personalized books in the home as well as notes to them. So, interesting thing about this house, Sphinx and Scabberss did this home for Kaisley, and then Kaisley went ahead and did this same layout home as a gift for Scabberss or Sphinx. One of the two. I haven't done that that house tour yet, but I will go in there. So they swapped the same home, and then they each did a different take on it, and both of them turned out absolutely beautiful. All right, so in here we have the dining room. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at the floor inlays. This custom buffet over here. I just love this painting, and I really like how she's framed this out. This is one of those Legends of Norath paintings that has the really ugly frame right there, but it looks really pretty framed out and sunk in a little bit. It keeps it streamlined with the rest of the colors throughout the home. And then again with the gorgeous built-in back here, and she's really taken the time to arrange all of the little plates. Now, I don't know which parts of the home Sphinx did or which part Scabberss did, so I'm very sorry. But together, just beautiful work by both of them. And I really love, look at this. Look at how they've sunk down this little light up here in the nook to light up this little sunken hutch. And of course, you should probably note this. Take a look at the ceiling. Stunning, stunning ceiling. This looks like it was made with a lot of the grates. Yep, so a lot of circular grates that were patterned out and then sunk in with the misty tiles. It's just all glowing and beautiful. And then right here in the middle, yeah, that's a pearl. So we've got a glowing pearl kind of coming down over that part of the chandelier. Gorgeous. And then some more pretty flower arrangements around the outside. I love the choice of the dark walls and the dark floor. It really made it so that all of the colors popped throughout. And then take a look at the choice too to add in the mannequin. Um, Something that a lot of people don't normally think about. I always forget about it as well, but you're not limited to just the house items. You can put in actors or mannequins, and then you can dress them up with armor pieces like this that really make a statement in your home. So that is gorgeous. I love how the purples and the greens are glowing. It's great. It's like having the ability to create all of your own statues throughout uh, that are really fitting for the colors of your home. All right, so in here we have the kitchen, and wow, um, where do I start here? So, gorgeous kitchen. Coming in, lots of custom things to look at. We've got a microwave over here that was built, the built in stove area. I love how they have dressed up this otherwise plain double stove and added all of the little burners on top, and then added this in up here as the vent. So this is just the bottom of one of these reflecting mirrors, and that made a really great built-in stove vent up top. And again, with the custom lighting above, flipping the candle upside down, that was a great idea for some lighting above the stove. And then a couple of built-in double ovens. Have a little area over here, extension of the counter with secret moonshine stash. Nothing to see here. Shh. I love how you can add in books and signs that really add to a home when you go through them. Right. And then they've done a great job too, taking what is normally the little bay windows here and kind of building that out, making them really pretty planters in front of the windows. And then back here with the sink. And what is this? This is, oh, look at that. So they've taken one of these big pillars and sunk it down. So it makes a really interesting shape sink. And then, of course, the spigot and added in a little drain in the bottom. That was a great idea. And then we've got the little built-in grill over here as well. We've got somebody here cooking for Kaisley because why should she have to cook? She shouldn't have to cook. She has somebody cooking for her. We all need that in our homes. And then she's got a built-in dishwasher right here as well. I love the idea of taking one of these fabric bolts and sticking it into a counter so you just have your paper towels to be able to pull. Again, another pretty window planting area and a little bit more storage right here for a pantry. And everything has been done so that it all, again, just matches throughout. It's so seamless. Got a nice fridge, some cabinetry, and then coffee, of course. Coffee spelled backwards is, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Just know that I don't give um, a care until I've had my coffee. So, again, with the signs throughout, super fun. And then this is Kaisley's Death Wish coffee bar. Today's flavor, Ginger Dead. So Kaisley loves her Death Wish coffee. So they've paid tribute to that here in her home. Right. And we will head back out here. Let me not get turned around. I have the habit of getting turned around backwards in all homes. So I'm going to try very hard not to do that. All right, coming through, we'll go through the store next. And we have the bathroom. Very, very pretty bathroom. I love all the purple crystals that were added in here. Got a little sink over here on this side. And again, this is all custom built. So she's combined blocks with little picture frames sunk in for doors and little handles of the cups for handles on the doors. Love it. And then a beautiful sunken bathtub area over here. So Kaisley can have her little salts and bath blocks. And what container is this? It's got a face on it. Grob liquidized meat. Look at that. That is creepy. That must be a Knights of the Dead crafted item. But really nice job selecting all of the little purple bottles to go throughout. And look at what they've done here. These right here are normally just incense burners. There's nothing in it, but they've hung it and they've added all of these little plants in. Just so, so pretty. Right. And of course, we have a toilet tucked back over here on the side. And this one's really unique. Look at the combination of items here. This must be one of those silver plates. Yeah. Using a serving platter as a toilet lid. We hope it just stays in here and it doesn't come out for the holidays later. But I like the incense burner over to the side. Just really, really pretty. And this was a great idea for the little privacy divider here to use one of these barriers and add the misty tile. Adds a lot more of the glow and movement into this smaller space. All right, so coming out of the bathroom, we come into this little hallway and take a peek at this. Isn't this pretty? So she's done this built in and they've worked to fill in what is normally, I believe, just plain up here. It's like a normal skylight looking up in this house. And it doesn't typically have all of these plants and lights up there. So really just gorgeous job that they've done pulling the eye upward. And again, a beautiful display with all of the crystals and the plushies. I love the water feature in there. And this guy's a lot of fun. He's got a lot of neat sound effects coming off. What is this? A brack fish plushie. Every time I see these little lights at the end of these creatures, I always think of, those poor little fish down in the sea. You've got the angler and, was it in Finding Nemo? I think it was in Finding Nemo, where Dory's chasing after the little light and turns out to be the the fish that then wants to eat her. All right, coming this way, we have this little room tucked over here, and this is a special jewel working room for Kaisley to come into and craft with all of her little gemstones, special jewelry making. This one is one of those Maldura workbenches, and I love the coloring on it. It was such a great idea to go and get this type of workbench to go with all of the golds throughout the house. Very, very pretty. And then we've got the beating hearts tucked in throughout. I think we got another one up here. Take a look at this. Can I get a click on it? I think we have like the light fixture and then another heart tucked in. So little unique touches throughout. And I always forget about this as well, but I love this item. So the Coldane rings, look at how they glow. Now this is one of the ones that has been in game for quite a while, but definitely worth getting because how cool is that? And it's very, very fitting for in this jewelry making, gemstone cutting room. Right, so turning around again, which way were we going? We were going this way. We're gonna head outside. So take a peek at this. So in this home, you get this little back area, and they've turned this into a gorgeous patio. So all of this has been built on like your outside here. All of these trees have been added on the outside of the wall. It's like you're on the back side of the home. And look at this little custom built patio set. Now this I really want to point out because I was just so obsessed with this when I first saw it. So we've got the bottom that's made with a vase and it's turned over. And then take a peek at the back here. Like we've got a copper plate in the middle, and then this outside ring is a band. So look at the combination of items on this to make those chairs. So, so stunning. And again, there's a vase turned over underneath to make this table in the middle so that everything matches. But I am obsessed with this little patio set. Um, Genius, completely genius. All right, coming down, we have beautiful fountain outside here that they've built in. Again, with the combination of items, taking like a pre-existing fountain and filling it in a bit more, adding the crystals and the frame in the back. And this frame, it's not even a frame. I think this is built with benches. Um, yeah, look at that. So we've got benches that were used for this gorgeous scroll work up top. It's this bench right here. But it ties everything together. And then here, I really like how they used the grate to come down at an angle and frame this in for the lattice work above. Just beautiful. All right, and I don't want to miss this, but we've got another little built-in fire area. I love how it's up higher so you can see it right from the patio space up top. And then we have a portal. So not only did they decorate this entire house, but they have also broken out outside of the normal boundaries of this home and created a gem cave. And look at this. I mean, how beautiful. So the colors, just everything pops. I love the choice with the darker rocks and the mossy ground. The plants are all just stacked in ways that you wouldn't even normally stack it. For instance, this purple coming down from the ceiling. I don't even know if I can get a click on it. I can't. We'll see if we can find another one. But this is a bush. Like this is one of those glowing lavender bushes tucked upside down and within one of these glowing, calm, forgotten pools, sproutling trees. So like you don't have to use items the way that they're designed to use. You don't have to put the bush on the ground. You can turn the bush upside down and stick it in a tree. So I love how they've done that. And beautiful, beautiful waterfall over here. Just the layers with the colors, every little detail. I mean, tucking little gems in the back, the mushrooms, the glowing vines. This has all been hand placed with love, and you can tell. You come back over this way, we've got more little gems tucked throughout. Again, I love the choice of plants, how these trees have this little soft blue just kind of dripping down, little flames tucked throughout. So even on this plant doesn't normally have that flame with it. If you look at it, it's just the plant, but they've tucked the little flames underneath. Just so many layers of beauty. And of course, we've got a little mine cart here so Kaisley can come in for all of her jewels. And this little friend. This is a really cool looking plushie as well. A Voltaren Darklaw plushie. I love the glowing on him. And again, really cool sound effects. I don't know if it's picking it up too well with the recording, but I love that about some of the plushies and even just house items, how they have sound effects. So even if you didn't want this guy sitting in your home and you were maybe doing something that was a little bit spooky or creepy, you could tuck him somewhere and whoever's running through is going to hear that growling noise. So you can really add layers to your housing instances or event homes. by adding sound effects throughout. So that's another really cool thing. All right. And then the last corner back here, again, with the gems tucked back and the layers of plants. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous cave down here. The whole home. All right. So I think that was it. I'm going to pop back up to this patio area because I love it so much. I definitely, definitely love it. I wish I had a patio like this. Okay, so if you were on the Maj'Dul server, definitely stop by and check this one out. Again, it's called Kaisley's Jewel by Sphinx and Scabberss. Thanks for watching.